Hello everybody, I am Kaleido. Welcome to a game called Do Not Take This Cat Home. I don't know much about this game except for it's about not taking a cat home, so start the game, damn it. You're not having a great day as usual. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe it's a sign that you shouldn't have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn the head home when... God damn it. Oh, what was that? There's only a few people around on the street. Makes sense to the increase of missing people around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to all the sounds. Oh. Curiously grudging curiously grounding your steps, you follow the sound at the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alleyway and walk forward. The ground dampened by rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Oh, so I want to say that was only one meow and they had two meows. Kind of pissed off about that. Bad game. Bad game. Finally, the sound source comes from to view in a cold lip of the alleyway. I can read. At the end of the alley, a big cardboard box. Is a cat. Huh. Guess that shouldn't have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold amongst the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Meow. I'm gonna do that meows as well, 'cause I feel like that'd be cool. So cute. And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But they're all like this one. It's a shock they haven't found a way to rule the world. You don't think you're mind blowing down a feline overload. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves a cat in a cardboard box these days anyway? Wouldn't have just jumped and left it out of the box eventually. The cat doesn't answer you. Obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leaves the box. It's just looking at you. As if it's waiting for you to make the next move. I mean, the game is called, like, don't take the cat home, so... I mean, if I just said no... Okay, I'm gonna save right here and just... Yeah, let's do one of those saves, and you know what? Fuck the cat. Besides, you take a decisive step back. As cute as cat, you really can't afford to be taking care of a pet on a whim. Run coming up soon, and your job doesn't exactly leave you with rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry. Good luck out there, okay? Turn around and leave the cat in the alley behind. Rain's picking up. I mean, the game's called Don't Take the Cat Home. I'm doing what the game tells me to. Time that up! Alright, ending. Not a fool. Did you look at that? Alright, start again. I need a load. How do I go to save? Alright, we're going back here. Fuck! Alright, I'll take the frickin' cat home. You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Meow. You're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. Didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. I don't know why I read that like that, but I did. I'm a little turned on. Oh, why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. I'm not turned on to cats. Cats don't turn me off. I'm not like that. Fuck. Urgh. Urgh. Think a little while. We'll probably be more than a day. You'll be responsible take it to the shelter tomorrow, but for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? Meow. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food and head back home. You live in a modest apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. You living alone in. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it's just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own size, you set to make about making both you some dinner. You take out a can of cat. I already had cat food. All right, and open up a tab on top. Did I go to the pet store? I don't remember. I have dementia. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. Perks up, back up. That's a big word for me, and rushes over. Looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you, so I eat the cat food. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's a cat after all. I'll just live here until you get hungry, or I'll eat it. I'll eat it. The cat rubs its body against your leg with a purr. You smile. That's enough of thanks for you. Follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread, toasted, mayo, mustard, turkey, cheese, and lettuce perfectly placed. Tomatoes and ow. You wince at your cut finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Oh, stupid. Feel a little embarrassed, such a blunder, but in such tossing the knife into the cutting board. Alright. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops onto the counter. It sniffs the knife, meows almost pointedly at you. Hey, don't worry, I'm alright. It was just a... You watch the cat start to lick lightly but enthusiastic at the bottom blood on the knife. At your blood. That'd be a little weird. You're so shocked by the time that you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat's staring back at you. You feel a little uneasy. I mean, sure, cats are eating redders, but that was like a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert. That was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do, right? Well, regardless, you're not a abandoned cat in a need while it's raining outside after all your efforts. You were going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyways. Yeah, what's night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at your wound. But you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while you're watching TV, while you're jerking off. I mean, you generally push it away every time, but you start getting worried at the strange behavior. What if it kind of tastes for blood and it thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you're doing. It starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat's food sitting on the counter, untouched. Meow. 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 Ah, come on, enough already. You shove it. You shove it away a little, more forcefully this time, out of the annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dishes off the counter into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea how to calm it down. You can only hope that you don't have many other options left, other than tossing the cat in the rain. After finding a number of the local vet, you pick up the landline and... The lights just went out. Great, just Just great. What rain must have knocked out the power. Check yourself and only find it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge before leaving it out earlier. The outing? The outing must have been so spar of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Why did the rain stop? But then, why did all the power go out? Look outside. Sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn and check the clock. Power's out. 88. Oh. Um. Apparently the clock works, and we don't have. I have to say we have a grandfather clock. We don't have one of those clocks. We have a digital clock. We don't have a standard clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you, thinking now that you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You think it was just a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indicators that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing. But its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes. Its eyes hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it, its pupils are large, round, and... Oh. Flashlight flickers. Uh-oh, the cat's gonna kill me. The cat's gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, but I mean, at least you know the time now. The rapid pumping of blood in your heart, it's overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is your clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment. But you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be to be restored, I can read, but no answers come to mind. You walk away from the clock and feels if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. Dude, it's a fucking cat, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you could probably curb stomp that thing to the fucking ground. It's like it's 5 pounds at most, man. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna say 8 pounds at most. It could be a thick boy. You don't know. But you can't stay forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you already feel it's a freaking cat. It's too eager. It's a cat. You don't know how to. You don't know how you know this. You don't know how you know this. That's a fucking tongue twister for me for some reason. But you can sense it as clearly as it had whispered. Yeah, you're a fucking schizophrenic, man. It's a cat, dude. Just chill out, man. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you couldn't even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. It's a cat. But I'm just saying, kitchen knife, cut my finger a little bit, put my finger and just strain the fucking cat. With thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action, I figured. But you're still weak from the fear gripping on your mind, your legs tangled together under you in your haste, and you fall to the ground, and I fucking died. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first you think you're broke your ankle, but something warm and wet tickles down from the length of your foot, pooling underneath. I thought it said pooping. I was really excited for a second. You hear as the sound of metal scraping the tile across the floor has been kicked. Oh, when in your fall, you look at a daze and see an object glittering in a strange light coming in from outside. It's the cat trying to kill me. Light pouring in your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, what, who, in regard to your to your unexpectedly open door scratch to a halt. As your brain finally identifies the metallic object that you've been staring, it's a knife, dude. I figured out in the first 6 seconds, kind of slow. It's your kitchen knife. I didn't know it was mine, but I kind of figured that out. It's still Dylan Red from earlier blunder, but that's not right. It wasn't it completely licked clean by the. You grabbed early at the pain of your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up in the living room floor. You stepped on. Cats are freaking masters of hiding shit, dude. They throw everything on the fucking floor. Instead of resting on a cutting board in the kitchen where you left it, when you spy something in the dark just beyond the knife, spies right back at you. A pair of glowing eyes come as forward. The cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It's pads? What are cat pads? Pads lightly over the knife. Oh, it pads lightly over to the knife as it's stepping into light. Skipping into light. I can read. It bends down to the lap, and the blood dripping from the blade. Ah. Your sense slowly begins to overwhelm you. The chill of air starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of shaky breaths current against the static, now patting your skull, piercing your skull. Dude, there's a lot of big words in this. I'm fucking dumb, man. I shouldn't be reading this shit. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you've taken in. Licking away at the knife once you've completely cleaned. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood. Cat. Golden Gauge up as you is responsible for just. Hey, hear me out. You're on the floor. I'm gonna draw this MS Paint so you get an idea, alright? You're on the floor. Cat's there. Alright? Knife is also by the cat. Realistically, from this picture, we can assume that you're at least 3 feet away from the cat. Cats are nimble little shits. So what you do is, you take your pants off. This is an important maneuver. You shit yourself violently. Let me tell you, no one wants to look up shit. No animal likes looking up shit. This cat isn't a dung beetle. You shit yourself. Poop everywhere. And I say everywhere, you smear that on your face. The cat is still eating the blood. And honestly, quite frequently concerned. Now what you do is you grab the knife, you slowly crawl over. You put your foot by the knife, scratch that. Knife by the foot, covered in feces. Infections are only temporary. Don't worry about this. Antibiotics exist. Alright, we'll start licking your foot. Probably gets a fresh source. Shit and blood. The cat likes that, I guess. His plan's really falling apart, but you grab the knife and just fucking stab the cat. Then you lick the cat up. You lick the blood. Become the alpha. So yeah, that's how you kill the cat. That's just how I would do it. You know. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves. Shrugs switching at you, accelerating act of pouncing forward. But you're already on your feet and out the door. You run, rather limp down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. But there's a strange light emanating from nowhere. The casts of everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the roads, even you, everything. Except your blood. You can barely glimpse your blood. Your bloody imprints. Your injured foot leaves you in the way every impact of the ground. Gotcha. It hurts. But you can't stop, don't stop. Not when the shadow grows around you. Not when you feel the gaze of your eyes all over you. Not even when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. It's a semi-truck. Even then, you don't stop running because if that's the cat right ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? We're gonna save the game here, right around there. All right, then we're gonna return. Where the hell is return? I'm gonna, curiosity got the cat, and you gotta think like a cat to be a cat. Look behind. Huh? Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending. Oh, it begins. The fuck was that ending? That was a boring ass ending. Alright. You keep running. We keep trucking through. We don't stop. Huh? Interesting. Wait, how very... Did we just play the... We just played the same one. God damn it. Okay, keep running? Wait a minute. Did I select keep running? Oh, I meant look... So the wrong one. Did I do that? Am I... Is... Wait a minute. Is... No. No. Huh? Interesting. How very interesting. Ending. Zero. There's no way that's it! Endings. About endings. Something happened, you think. Wait, what? Something happened, you think. Anyway, you can't really remember what. This game only in beta, is not out yet? What? Look behind. Oh, did I get screwed? I think I got screwed. Oh, I was getting into it, man. Self-voicing? Wait, self-voicing? What? Really? Oh. Well, I think that's it for this game, actually. I don't know if it's out yet. Is it out yet? Me in the future, put a note saying if it's out yet or not. If it's not, I'll buy it if it is on my comment. This game is pretty cool, actually. If it is out, I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I'll figure it out, I guess. But anyways, I'm Clyde Zoe. This is... Do not take this cat home. I don't know if this game's out. I'm kind of confused. But, you know, who cares? I love you. Goodbye.